All right, Capricorn, welcome in. We're going to find out what's to come for you, all right, and see if we can figure out how to help you get to that point. Okay, let's see what's coming in for our Capricorns. What's coming in? What is coming in for our Capricorns? Ooh. Whew. Clear and concise messages for Spirit for Capricorn. What's to come for Capricorn? What's to come for Capricorn? Two of Wands, King of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Ooh, I like that. Okay. The Fool card at the bottom here. All right, Capricorn. So your energy is not showing up. We got the Knight of Pentacles here, though. All right, so let's talk about it. Okay. So, Capricorn, you've got the Two of Wands. You have the King of Swords. And you also have the Ace of Cups. So there is a decision that's coming in the near future that you're going to have to make, okay? And you're deciding where do you want to go next? What is the next step on your path? Are you going to continue doing what you've been doing? Or are you going to go in a different direction? Excuse me, I'm sorry. So this is an evaluating energy. So it's like similar to the Seven of Pentacles, except for with this Two of Wands, it's like your focus has differed, like not differed, I speak. Your focus has changed, right? There's new energy that's emerging, and you're feeling the need to go in a different direction. Do something else that you're passionate about, that you're excited about. Okay, there's just you almost feel like you have a new set of eyes, a new set of thoughts, a new set of like vision, for what you want moving forward, right? And so that is like, I feel like taking you off the current path and putting you on a different one if you so choose to go in that direction. Okay. When you decide to make this decision though, with the King of Swords here, I feel like you're going to be, for a lot of you, let me just say right now, for a lot of you guys, you are making the decision to go in a new direction, right? Okay. The Fool is here. So it's like you're in a space right now where you are in a brand new, you're having a new beginning, right? It could have started from some sort of disappointment that happened in your life, right? That kind of set the stage for you to kind of move on in a new direction, kind of having to leave some things behind, leave some people behind, leave a job behind, whatever it is for your situation. Very disappointing, feeling like you missed out on an opportunity, feeling guilty, feeling kind of remorse, but knowing that you have to let go of those things and move in a new direction, right? It's like you see the Fool, not getting ready to jump off the cliff, but looking back saying, you know what, everything that I've gone through is why I'm here in this position and why I'm able to move forward, right? So let me just give one more kiss goodbye to the past, right? Leaving all that baggage, heavy baggage behind and moving on in a new direction. So I feel like a lot of you guys are in that energy, because some of you guys, for a lot of you guys now, take it as it resonates, because there's the Knight of Cups and there's the Knight of Pentacles. For some of you guys, it was love. For some of you guys, it was career based. For some of you guys, it was both, right? And so you're moving steadily, you're moving slowly, you're planning accordingly, you're working towards specific goals, specific outcomes, right? For your future with somebody or by yourself. And then you hit some sort of disappointment, some sort of loss happen. Now, for some of you guys, you're on a particular path and a loss in your family happens. It puts everything in perspective for you. You're like, oh my gosh, my life could end today. You know what I mean? Have I done everything that I've wanted to do up until this point? Or you know, it's just a loss where you lost a job or you lost a relationship ended. Something happened where you were grieving, right? Grieving a situation. And it was so sad. It was so painful. It was so disappointing that it really sets you forth. Oops, sorry. It sets you in this new direction, this new path, and you telling yourself, you know what, I got to let this stuff go. I got to let this baggage go. I've got to move on because this hurts too much, and I just don't want to take it with me, right? I'm not going to be free. I'm not going to be happy. I'm not going to be positive if I continue to walk with this energy. Okay, and for a lot of you guys, it hurt, right? I feel like, again, like there was a lot of planning involved. You took so long to get to the point that you were at, and then some sort of huge loss happens, and you're just like devastated. And I feel like also whatever it is that you were doing prior to this full energy, this new fresh start, like let go of baggage energy. Before that, oof, sorry, poof. The thought literally poofed, and I'm not gonna strain my brain muscles, excuse me, trying to get that back. If it comes back again, it'll come back again. But this is kind of what I feel like that's the message here, where it's like you're like, poof, we're gonna let that go. And it's not to say if you lost somebody, you know, my condolences. It's not to say that you're just poof letting, you know, you're gonna stop thinking about this person, or you know, you never cared about this person. No, it just means that you know that you don't want to carry that pain and that baggage, right? And that sadness with you, that grief. So again, two of wands here. There's a choice, a decision that you have to make. You see one decision here is anchored to the here and now, and then you have this one wand that is, you know, a part of this new world, new journey, new beginning, fresh start kind of energy here. You are going to be thinking about this situation from a very logical perspective. You may also have a particular person with this King of Swords that comes in that gives you some sort of perspective, that gives you some sort of facts, or just lays some things out very specifically for you. That's like very eye-opening for you, where you're just like, okay, it helps you to make a better decision, right? Right. For some of you guys, this person comes in with some counsel and they help to give you a better idea of what you're giving up, what you're gaining sort of scenario, right? This is someone who has a lot of knowledge and wisdom, especially in pertaining to the new direction that you want to go into. For others of you guys, I'm also getting new love, right? For some of you Capricorns, I'm getting there's a King of Swords here that there's potential for new love here. Someone who wants to talk to you about the potential of starting something up with you with this Ace of Cups. But we are going to clarify because I do want to get a bit nosy to see what's going on. This is what is to come. And so if the High Priestess or the moon pops up, then we stop it right there, because I was taking my shower and I was thinking about doing this reading, and I was just told if the moon or the High Priestess pops up, then it's meant for something to be hidden, or there's meant to you to unlock something within your subconscious to help you answer the questions that you are seeking to have answered, right? It's not for the tarot reading to tell you specifically, right? Because this is for what's to come. And so, you know, you never know kind of scenario. Listen, that's what I was getting in the shower. I was like, okay. All right. So let's get the clarifying. Let's clarify the Fool card. Because I feel like this is the energy where you're currently at. It's like the need to want to take a leap of faith. This is also a risk, right? For some of you guys, for all of you guys, this is a risk, right? To leave behind what you know, what you're comfortable with, to go into the unknown. It's a risk. But a risk that a lot of you are willing to take. Some of you guys have strong Aries in your chart. Clarify the Fool here. Clarify the Fool. Ooh, the Ace of Wands. Okay. Definitely a fresh start. 10 of Wands. Ooh. 10 of Wands. And we also have the King of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords has it popped up as well underneath this Knight of Cups energy with the Queen of Pentacles. That's your energy. I'm not 100% sure why. I heard demoted. Something here about being demoted, or someone trying to demote you. Someone trying to like test your like. First of all, there's someone jealous. Someone here is jealous of the attention that you get or like the recognition that you receive. Very petty energy. But the Fool is clarified by the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the King of Cups. So there's a new beginning that is absolutely on its way to you, right? Absolutely on its way to you with this Ace of Wands here. Passionate new beginning. And what's interesting is you have the Fool card here, which is the Ace of what clarified by the Ace of Wands, but then you have in your incoming energy what's to come. You have the Two of Wands. Okay, so again, there's an energy of a majority of you are moving into this new phase of your life, and you're wanting to. It's a passionate one, like you're excited for this. Again, there goes that Ten of Wands. There's the Ten of Wands energy of like feeling weighed down, feeling like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders, just feeling extremely burdened. I feel like that's that energy of that Five of Cups, just energy like that's weighing on you. But what's weighing on you within that Five of Cups is this King of Cups, Ten of Wands energy, where you just have so much love. And I feel like you're just overly burdened by your feelings and emotions. And you could be someone where things just get to you. Like things really get to you, especially when people are in this energy towards you. I feel like this pettiness, this like aggressive energy, I feel like it really bothers you because you're the King of Cups. You're so nice. You're so respectful. You're like very sweet and kind and like very emotionally mature, and I feel like you just give it in excess to people who don't deserve it. You could be really wanting to channel that. It's like, how do I find a way to channel that energy so I'm not giving it to people who don't deserve it, so I don't feel like it's wasted, and I don't feel guilty or I don't feel disappointed in myself. For some of you guys too, I also get that someone wants to, like in regard to love, there's somebody here that is just overwhelmed with how they feel about you. I mean, an overflow. Like someone is like they feel for you, just it's excessive. Like, and it's not toxic with the Devil card here. It's just an overly abundant, like almost obsessive energy. I feel like maybe it just I was gonna say not the Devil card, but like I feel like it's just their feelings for you are so much that it just at times feels burdensome to somebody. And I feel like somebody wants to offer, again, there's the Ace of Wands, you have the Ace of Cups. Someone wants to offer you a new beginning, and they're trying to find a creative way to come towards you and say, you know what, I want this with you, I want to do this, without feeling sounding clingy, or without I guess doing too much. Let's keep going. Let's clarify the Two of Wands. Look at that. Okay. Clarify the Two of Wands for Capricorn. Clarify the Two of Wands for what's to come. Okay, so you have the Strength card, and you also have the Temperance energy, both major arcana. Making this decision about where to go next or what to do next is going to take a lot of patience, right? You're going to need to be very patient with your time, yourself, and take your time. There's really no need to rush. Be compassionate with yourself. Like, don't feel like you have to make a decision right away. Don't feel like there's so much pressure to just do something right now. Afraid that you're going to miss the opportunity. Okay, there goes that Seven Pentacles energy. I'm telling you, that we were talking about earlier. I feel like you've done a lot of you've invested a lot of energy, time, into yourself. You know what I mean? You have gone the extra mile of understanding yourself, like, working on your consistency, working on your discipline, things of that sort, which I feel like have really kept you afloat, helped you to, there's a level of forgiveness here as well, forgiving yourself, forgiving others, a level of compassion here. And you did show up as the King of Cups, so this makes a lot of sense. You got Sagittarius and Leo energy here, Aries energy, so strong fire energy. What we're going into Gemini. So, all right. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, I just don't be so hard on yourself, and don't feel like you have to make a decision, like right away. Right? Take your time, because a lot of you are, some of you guys may realize, what, the path that I'm on has given me a lot of fruit. It bears a lot of fruit, and maybe I just need to forgive myself, or forgive people, or forgive the situation that I'm in, and just evaluate how I give to the situation, right? And that could be your new beginning, right? You could just have a new perspective. You could have a new way of communicating. You could have a new way of investing your energy, your resources, or something like that within the same sort of environment or dynamic. Some of you guys may feel like that is the plan for you, but others of you may say, you know what? I've done the work I need to do in this space of my life. It's time for me to move on. Okay, so I feel like this is just a level of like understanding of what you want to do and what you won't do. And I love that the angel came out as well. What do time? Ooh. I love that the angel came out as well, because I feel like that is a reminder, because we were talking about the devil energy, right? The devil is like that, the good, evil, bad, that sort of energy. And this is like the earth angel, the temperance here. And I feel like this was like a symbol. It was like a reminder of like, no, there's no devilish energy here. There's no toxicity, because I feel like you operate, out of the good. You operate out of the highest of frequency as you possibly can. We all end up in our low vibrational energy at some points, but I feel like you've been doing the inner work to help yourself navigate through that. So let's keep going. Let's clarify this King of Swords. I apologize, Capricorn. I was not expecting the reading to get this long. But the readings that are not just about like relationships and like real simple, I love these readings, that go more into depth, and it's more about you and your journey and how you've overcome and you've overcame, instead of you and another person. Oh, this person is cheating, or this person's lying, or like those readings get so annoying, because it's like repetition, but it's like someone's not focused on that, and whoever's coming in, they're coming in correct. But let's talk about this King of Swords. Clarify the King of Swords for Capricorn. Oof. I'm actually going to keep all these cards. Oh, jeez. All right, we've got the the Sun card and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. You've got the World, the High Priestess, and the World card. So we're going to talk about that in just a moment. Oof, and the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Oof. I'm getting goosebumps. I'm getting goosebumps. Okay, so let's talk about this Two of Pentacles in the reverse and the Eight in the Sun here, clarifying this King of Swords. Someone here is no longer juggling, right? Now, let's talk about it. We can talk about it from both perspectives. We can talk about it from the love perspective. We can talk about it from the self-development perspective. If we talk about it from the love perspective, right? Someone is done juggling. They're done trying to weigh their options. Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? Is this the person or is this not? Do I want my other choice? No. This person is saying, this Capricorn makes me happy. Capricorn makes me feel like a kid again. Capricorn is a space where, I can have, intelligent conversations with them. I can also be a kid. I can have fun. I feel the most joy when I'm in their presence. There's something exciting. There's just joy when I'm connected to Capricorn. Okay. This is also, I feel like, with the King of Swords is someone's realizing, oh, Capricorn wasn't actually juggling me, right? So if this person had at one point in time was thinking, man, is Capricorn juggling me? Does Capricorn really like me? Do I really make Capricorn happy? If they were questioning that, they're not questioning it anymore. They know. They know. Okay. Now, the King of Wands, and so there's going to be a major shift when it comes to you and this person and this connection as a whole. But let's talk about this King of Wands, the World card. So this is a cycle that's over. I don't want to. I don't really want to touch on what I'm thinking in regard to this energy because first of all, the High Priestess is very secretive. And what did I say about in the shower? Something bit me. The fuck? We're not doing that. Here we go with these damn mosquitoes and shit. All right, let me hurry up because this reading has gone really long. I'm not going to clarify it because we said we weren't going to clarify it. This could also be, if we're not talking about love particularly, this is you finally feeling like, okay, because there's because the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles are pretty different. The Two of Wands is in the upright. The Two of Pentacles is in the reverse. Okay, and so you're not weighing your options anymore. Like what's more valuable or what's not more valuable. I feel like this is just you in a space where you're like with the Two of Wands where it's like, which direction am I most passionate about? What am I connected to the most? Which in a sense is weighing your option, but like the Sun, I feel like, again, it's like this energy of like, what makes me the happiest? What brings me the most joy? What am I connecting to the most? What do I think about when I wake up in the morning? What can I do for long periods of time without getting frustrated or getting tired? Kind of energy. Okay, let's move on. What about this Ace of Cups? Talk to me about this Ace of Cups. Wow. And I don't know if you guys seen that, but the card literally just fell out. The Ace of Cups is clarifying the Ace of Cups. So new love. Okay? New love. Three of Cups. Three of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Wow. So the Two of Wands is coming out again. Interesting. Interesting. This is okay. So you got the Three of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. And what's so interesting is the Two of Wands is right in the smack middle of the Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Oh man. And so it's like you are okay, so let me see if I can explain this the best that I possibly can without being long-winded. Again, you know what I was saying, like what makes me the most passionate, what makes me feel the most excited. You know how there's phases in our life. So, you know, the phase that I'm in right now, I don't really want to socialize much, right? But my focus right now is kind of being chained down, kind of just not chained down. That's kind of, but you know what I mean? It's being very focused, focusing on money, focusing on building, focusing on connecting and work, right? Building a career, right? That's my main focus right now. But, you know, about 5 to 10 years ago, my focus was friendships and going out and having fun, socializing, right? And so you have to assess yourself. What space are you in your life right now? Are you focused on building and financial stability, success, all that stuff, or are you focused on wanting to build some relationships, connect with people, right? It doesn't have to be, you know, romantic, which there is. You are meeting someone new, right? Right? You are meeting someone new, or you're having just a lot, an overpour of emotional experiences with people or a particular person. It's like for some of you guys, you're having this overflow of emotional experience with a particular person that you deem to be very serious, very cold, very calculated, just serious, right? And they're expressing themselves more to you. They're just offering more of themselves emotionally. But I feel like that's kind of where you're at right now, Capricorn. For a lot of you guys, it's the social. It's like, I want to go be more social. I want to have fun. I want to go experience some things. And then for others of you, you're just like, I want to sit down for a minute and just focus on work and money and finances. So it's like, that's why the Sun is here and the Two of Pentacles is in the reverse. It's like you're not necessarily weighing your options of like what's more valuable. You're just weighing your options of like what makes me the happiest right now, right? And it's subjective. That's what we all have to remind ourselves. It is subjective. So when you're having a conversation with somebody and someone says, "So hey, what's up with you these days? What are you focusing on? What are you doing with your life these past couple of days?" And you say, just been hanging out with friends, socializing, going out on dates. And you ask the person what they're doing, and they say, well, I started a business and I'm building on my career, blah, blah, blah. Both of you are very right. Why? Because you're doing something specific to what you feel called to do. It's subjective. You're doing what you want to do in your own personal lives, right? What they're doing is great. What you're doing is great. We get so caught up in having these conversations where we have to feel like we're in competition. We feel like we have to be doing what the other person is doing, or we feel like we're not doing enough. If, you know, what the other person doing sounds, you know, really better than what we're doing. No. You do what makes you happy. You do what makes you feel connected with the universe and feel like you're on your purposeful path. Okay? I will say, I don't know, there's some sort of apology I feel like that's possible that way. So there's apology that's coming in that I feel like you're going to be combative to. you may not be wanting to feel or hear whatever this person has to say. Like, you may be like, someone may want to come to apologize to you, and you're just like, get up out of my face. You know what I mean? You don't really want to talk to this person. You're not ready to heal something with somebody. For others of you, maybe this is just you. It's like people competing with each other. Like, who reaches out first? Who says this first? Who, like, sort of scenario. Who's the most authentic? Like, I don't know. What's the advice here for Capricorn moving forward? What's the advice here for Capricorn moving forward? What's the advice? No, too many. What's the advice for Capricorn moving forward? What's the advice? Okay. Four of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Emperor. Interesting. I feel like this is you. It's like, be controlled in how you handle situations with other people. Control yourself, control your words, control, like, be the leader. Like, you are meant to be this, like, this Emperor energy in the midst of this, like, chaotic competitive energy. You're the Emperor. You're not in competition with anybody. Okay? Because I feel like you're in a situation, it could be with work, it could be with a father figure, it could be, I don't know, it could be just with somebody who feels like they want to be in competition with you, that may be doing things to antagonize you or something like that. And it's like, maybe you're not saying anything, or maybe you're not giving them the response that they want. And there's something here about you kind of just being serious, being stoic, and just not adding fuel to the fire, not giving them the energy that they're looking for. And I just feel like that's such a separate message than what we got going on here. Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck as advice. Yeah, it's kind of this energy of, like, just observe, and people will kind of fall away themselves, is kind of what I'm getting. I'm hearing, quiet the noise in my mind, Lord. Quiet the noise in my heart. I wanna see you. I wanna see you. Quiet the noise in my mind. Like, I'm literally hearing that. Like, don't give responses where it's like you've leveled up. Like, you're too much of a boss. You're too much of a, like King of Swords, King of Wands, Empress. But this is very strong for a male energy. You get the King of Cups here. King of Cups, King of Swords, King of Wands. And you have the Emperor out here. The King of Pentacles isn't out here, but the Emperor is. I just feel like you have elevated so much that you're around people who have, like, lower IQs than you. Like, I'm just saying, like meaningless bickering, or like challenging of thoughts, or like competition, I don't know. And you're kind of just looking at them like, are you okay? Because I feel like you really want to say something or do something, but I feel like you've matured so much. It's like, Four of Swords. I'm not even going to address this. I don't know why that's coming up. I kind of want to clarify this Five of Wands. Why is the Five of Wands here? Because it came out twice. Why is the Five of Wands here in the advice? Why is the Five of Wands here in the advice? Five of Wands. Why is the Five of Wands here in the advice? Justice. Five of Wands here in the advice. I just feel like, Nine of Swords, you have the Seven of Swords, a Tower, and a Six of Pentacles. I just feel like everyone thinks they're right. It's like all these people who are trying to argue, trying to compete. Everyone feels like they need to have a say so, and everyone thinks they're right. I feel like this is a situation they're going to deal with. But the truth is, nobody's right. You're right by kind of just holding it together and just leading by example sort of scenario. And be very careful. Oh, that's why. Somebody's gonna get kind of angry because of some situation that falls apart because they were trying to be sneaky. Okay. We're not getting into this. This reading got way too long. Like, it's like they're trying to add another storyline. We're not doing this. Look at that. The moon, this Nine of Swords, and the star. You know right from wrong. Just know that. And everything doesn't need to be addressed. Okay? So, with that being said, we're going to close this reading out. Like I said, we had Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, so strong fire energy here. A little bit of Scorpio coming out here at the end. Again, Aries, Aquarius, Libra. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, Capricorns.